people in the audience here are like, am I just tired because the pain in my shin's taking over, or is the coffee not hitting me yet? Morning. It's after 9 o'clock. We're walking out of practice. We had to practice on that field because apparently the soccer kids decided to practice on the field that we were on originally, but then they decided, no, we're gonna go play on the other field. So like, they kicked us. It's just so, Willie and I are both like injured today, so we stood around and watched and talked. I had an anxiety attack because I fucked up a drill and it got in my head real fast because I was already... Pain can make one so more susceptible to things. So when my anxiety kicks in over something small, it runs out of control because I'm already technically weak from the pain. The defense mechanisms are compromised, I guess. But yeah, I woke up this morning with like incredible anxiety and I understand, I have an anxiety disorder. I'm not on federal disability because of, fun times and rainbows. It sucks when you have anxiety out of nowhere. It just like, all of a sudden, it's like, I don't know. Have you ever had that moment where like, you like take an allergy pill and you're stuffed up, and then all of a sudden, it's like a Halls. Kind of like that, where it's just like your nose is incredibly clear and you're like, oh my God, I can breathe. Well, that's what it was like this morning. It was about 5:30. I was reading Facebook, I was drinking coffee, and I'd just eaten the waffles, and all of a sudden, like, it felt like my skin was crawling. So, that was that.
Oh, fuck, alright. Well, at least my worrying ends today.
Why?
Because I can get to find out what's wrong with my leg.
Oh, right, you're going to the urgency care. Yeah, he's going to urgency care to get your foot checked out. I gotta figure out a proper icing regimen that doesn't lead to intense amounts of pain.
Just listen to me.
Well, no, I'm saying when I have iced things before, it just gets to the point where I'm like, it's just so painful.
Yeah, that's part of the reason you gotta keep doing it.
Alright.
Like,
yeah.
It takes a couple times. Like even yesterday I had my like foot in like a little like bucket for an ice bath, and like the first couple dips I could only keep it in for like a minute. Freak out.
That's it?
Because it was so cold. Yeah, because it was so cold. And then like after that, like after the first couple dips, like I put it in a minute and like take it out a minute, put it in a minute, take it out a minute, and then like I was able to keep it in for the.
Oh, that's how long you're supposed to ice for. No, I figured you had to ice for like 10 minutes.
No, you do. That's what I was saying. Is like it took me a couple dips to get acclimated to the water. And then, like, when it was, like, because it didn't cool down at all. Because
like, that's what my physical therapist says, is just, like, rub an ice cube on something, and the amount of time it takes for the ice cube to melt is pretty much how long you ice it for.
Well, about 10 minutes. But that's why we'll stop at Safeway, and I'll get Dixie Cup. Yeah. But that's the perfect thing for shin splints. Like, that's where, that's why they told us about it. And then they told us, like, it's helpful for other things, too. But, like, they showed us that icing method for shin splints. Because, like, in track is notorious for causing shin splints. Like, I didn't even get shin splints before I started running track.
What is it? When I looked up shin splints, like, WebMD called them runner's calf, and I was like...
Well, it's just because think about it. Conditioning for every sport is running. Conditioning for track, running. Yeah. That's what you're doing all practice. So you run, and then you have conditioning. And that's why I hated track.
For me, it was what was aggravating it the most, and I think I told you this last week, was when I'd come back down from the leapers. When my toes would hit the ground and I have to like resist myself from falling is when it felt like it was tearing itself apart. That's like why I can do leg night pretty effectively, because I'm not pushing with it, it's resisting with the muscle. So yeah, there's no practice next week. We'll probably still get out and do something.
Yeah. Cause that's why I told Gunner if he wants to get out. I hope
well, if anything, I'll be good for the next actual practice. 2 weeks of icing this, if it's not okay, I broke something.
You'll be good by next week. You didn't break nothing. You'd know.
That's a joke. If it's not better in 2 weeks, I broke something.
You could develop shins once again. You could get them away and they could come back. They're kind of fluky like that. They just
kind of like the turf toe. It's never really gonna go away.
Well, it goes away, but it can just like once you get them, it can come back. But the thing is like I'm pretty sure like after the shin splint goes away, it's like it develops the muscle right there. So
to an extent, like a scar. It's really hard to, not a scar, what am I thinking?
No, because it like makes the muscle stronger where the shin splint happens.
Yeah. Which is what I'm thinking, because that's kind of what it feels like, is there's a super tear that happened, and it's not in the muscle, it's where the muscle attaches to the shin. And so it's just taking a lot more.
That's what they call it, a splint.
Yeah. So it's taking a lot more to heal fibrous right? Whatever. Yeah, I'm not going to back up for a little while. That guy's yelling at his daughter or dog. I can't believe I made that illusion.
Definitely not his dog. He didn't say a single name. He just said, "What are you doing?" No, if your dog's that smart, dude, that's crazy.
I've yelled at my dogs. I've yelled at my cats that way. Okay,
dude, Theo, how did you not know from the very beginning?
It's Vancouver. It's weird. I lived here for 20 years.
It's not even that. There's so many people around. There's no way without localizing or saying the dog's name that they would know automatically who they were being talked to.
So they are practicing on that other field over there.
I know,
they're just coming over.
I was saying I said I hope they were, because if they weren't,
they're just doing like what we were doing, basically warm-ups and a little like jog around the field, and they come over here and play.
This is like the most boring Saturday I've had in like a month and a half.
Yeah, it's probably.
They scored no touchdowns, dude. It's like
well, at least you didn't promise anything this morning.
True. I haven't promised anything in a couple mornings though, but I was gonna go for at least like 3 or 4. And the way Alex was throwing, I could have got it.
Yeah.
The defense was playing good today. Offense was dropping a lot of passes.
That's one of the things that's in my head. I was like, oh, defense was doing really good today, and I wasn't out there.
It's not because you weren't out there.
Yeah.
They were just doing good. Also, they had like a more stable set of linebackers.
Yeah, they actually had 4 linebackers.
That's what I'm saying. They were there the whole practice, not like half the way. Then we got linebackers.
Yeah.
Like they were able to have them the whole time. So it was a better look.
Which is probably what Malcolm was yelling out those new calls, was just to make sure that the linebackers had their little thing.
Most likely.
Because in Ohio at least with Mark, was a outside.
Yeah.
The either the tackle, the defensive tackle, or the other went to the flats. Yeah, when they yell Ohio, I'm like, cool, someone's got the flats for me. It was probably Cephas, and he didn't run out to the end, whatever.
But yeah,
Cephas has been grinding.
Yeah, he's been good. But yeah, that's what I saw. And like a lot of guys were coming out of their breaks slow, because that's why I asked you and I asked Rudy too, because I saw it. And like Rudy said, yeah, because I saw him jumping a lot of stuff, and like that's great defensive play. But I was like, something has to be happening if like dudes all across the board are jumping a lot of routes. Like something has to be happening. Like everybody's not reading the play that perfectly. It's like something is being shown.
Yeah.
And so that's why I was asking, are they coming out of their break slow? Because if you come in and out of your break slow.
I was noticing Danny? Yeah. I noticed he telegraphs a bit more.
Well, a couple of them were too. Like when if Gunnar or Alex were looking to the other side, they'd slow down on their route, and it's like that's showing that you're not getting the ball, or you at least think you're not getting the ball. So like you've just taken yourself out to play, and you like made yourself not a worry to the defense.
And then we had a couple times on our corner where it's just like they go catch the deep ball, and I'm like, where were you? Where was the corner? I'm like, you're already like 8 yards off the guy, and now he's 10 yards past you. You didn't move.
That's what made me so sad. Seeing those deep balls drop, bro, because those are my favorite ball. So seeing those 9 routes drop killed me.
Did they just start saying after a point for Lil Dre, like, you could tell he's a running back? You could tell he's a running back.
Oh, they just saying that because he was dropping passes.
Yeah, okay.
They always say that because running backs patently don't have hands. Doesn't mean they don't have hands, but like as a generality.
You've got hands, and you were running back.
I know. So. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not every running back doesn't have hands, but it's like a good amount does, to where like that just stuff. Kind of like DBs. Like, there's DBs out there with great hands, but like there's a lot of them who can't catch a pass thrown right at them. So.
Yeah. Well, like I know Dre's pretty good at DB stuff because he plays basketball, and so that's got to get your hands on the ball. I'm not great at catching the ball, but fuck, I can hit it down.
But no, it's not. That doesn't always correlate, because look at Coffee. Coffee wasn't always great at like catching the football, but like he's amazing at basketball.
It's true.
Because you grip the ball differently.
I'm glad Dre 3, I guess we'll call him now, actually, got his cleats. And
I told you he was going to do it last week, but he didn't have his cleats. That's why he was asking Ty for cleats and stuff.
But he was still kind of.
Well, he was on the fence for a while, and I just been working on it and just convincing him.
He seemed a little slacky, lazy though, but.
Well, not really. That's that field. There wasn't a receiver out there today that looked.
That's because you weren't out there.
I know. No, that's cocky as hell.
Of course, it's cocky as fuck.
I mean, I wouldn't have dropped as many passes, but I wouldn't. That feels kind of gishy.
Yeah, I'm hoping at least, like, the Christian school right down the way is not the greatest of field, but it's still turf.
Exactly. Turf is turf. Like, as long as it's not AstroTurf, I don't care. We can play.
Yeah, as long as it's not Astra. As long as it's...
Hate AstroTurf. Like, I still have scars, like, all over my body from playing on AstroTurf, something I haven't done in, like, 15 years.
Well, it's because I didn't know, like, once I figured out that Mackenzie Stadium was...
Yeah.
AstroTurf, because I went to Evergreen,
yeah,
and that's where pretty much all Evergreen School District played, because
it's like it was like the only turf field around there at the time.
It was the only thing, but it had AstroTurf, but I didn't know that it was
because the only one with lights. Didn't only like 2 other schools have lights?
It was just the only stadium. That's really what it was. Yeah. It was a group stadium.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like other schools had like football fields, but they didn't have like lights and stuff.
Yeah, that's why most of Vancouver played at Kiggins Bowl.
Yeah, but
Mackenzie. It had AstroTurf. I didn't know that until my sister was in marching band, and they were marching across the field, and I could, like, they were hitting their heels and then smacking. And I was like, and I kind of like looked up from, Dad, why are they?
Carpet.
Why does it sound like they're hitting carpet? Like that's. He goes, well, it's AstroTurf, and I'm like, you think they could at least put down like airport carpet there?
Right? No.
Yeah, no.
You're getting super rough. Nasty carpet.
Anyways, I gotta head home. It's 9:30. Seems later.
I know, it does seem later.
I think we get out of practice. We used to get out of practice later, but we had
did, remember, because we were there. Some of those practices we were pushing like 3.5 hours. But that's because like half the people left today at like 9, so we couldn't really do much more.
Glass doors that have pull handles on the inside should be banned when they go out. Like, I'm just walking up to Noodles' glass door
from the inside.
And it's got like the double handle, you know, it's basically a box through the door, and it looks cool because it's floating, hey! But trying to pull on the door is like nothing, and I'm like, you need...
Yeah, I just really dislike doors that don't indicate which way you're supposed to open them. Like, that door should be a swinging door. It should open in either direction.
I think it did for a while. But people were like pushing on it and not pulling on it. And they were hitting people, so they only made it go one way. But yeah.
Yeah. So we just had Noodles. It's just about 5 p.m. and we're gonna head to Kinko's to print stuff off for D&D.
Then we get to go home and figure out how much his mat has flattened out.
Yeah, it got real bent.
We were having issues with the self-checkout at Safeway earlier today. Apparently Willie's chip is dying in his card, and the thing that measures how much you weigh, how much it weighs was not working. He'd like plug something in, or he'd set something down, and it would like, please place it in the bagging area. And so he'd like drop it in there and it wouldn't do anything. Please play, and the checker had to come by and override everything he was checking out. Yeah. And then after that got done, the D&D character sheet. Black and white. Just one side?
Yeah. Makes it easier sometimes.
Yeah, you don't also need the second page, because not a lot of stuff on that page changes.
My stats did, though. I re-rolled my stats.
Oh. Well, I was going to say the second page is just back stuff. That's like...
It includes weight. And my strength went up.
Really? I thought that was all at the very top of the front page, not the back page. That was all inventory and spells and stuff. Wait. They really changed with 3.5's character sheet.
This is the Hero Forge character sheet.
Oh. So we pulled out the box that was sitting over there for Lord knows how long. Probably the entire time we've lived in this apartment. And we're flattening the mat as best as possible. I think it's done pretty good. So do you think it turned out pretty well, or did it not?
It's worth continuing to, because you weren't supposed to use an iron on it, I don't think, because it'll melt.
But you're thinking heat? Does it need to have flat on top of it?
What are you thinking?
The dryer?
Yes, to hold it down, to flatten it.
Oh, okay. I mean, I put clothes on top of it that I can't put in the dryer.
Yeah, and it doesn't get too hot.
No, it's nice and warm is what it does.
Yeah.
Enough to probably loosen fabrics, or loosen the fibers in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to be there till 7:30.
Yeah. Technically 8, but I can show up early.
Yeah.
Do I need to clean this out?
No.
Okay.
And then just put the box.
I'm gonna put books on it actually.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize we're going that complicated with it. Well, all those books, you know, even like 3x3 could take a while. I keep forgetting we own D&D books because everyone's so obsessed with doing stuff digitally that we have D&D books. I think you might as well grab those binders too for a little bit of weight. The filing cabinet we inherited when one of our old roommates basically left in a big huff and said, "Keep it!"
Yeah.
As well as like most of her dishes.
We're just a little deeper.
Yeah, well. Right now I'm just looking for getting the most area covered. Try not to cover the vent thing. It still sucks in air from the side. So
I'll let you adjust.
like that.
Yeah, well, you do it.
I did. I moved it down here so that the vent would be uncovered underneath there so that this thing can come up and we get airflow underneath there. Half an hour. And there's stuff in there. There's my hot tub stuff. There's a towel and whatnot in there. We'll see how that works. Well, it's been like 40 minutes. Aaron is trading something, or?
Upgrading my stuff. And
Okay. I just saw something that was like, had a tradable icon dialogue box thing. Val Shira underwater. Oh, well, right, you breathe underwater. Oh, you're going for the Fellwart.
yeah, and to get here I had done the gun shoes, but I was still going when the thing popped up, so I just launched myself on a tree so I wouldn't get too far away.
Did you put the Fathom Dweller on your...
It's on my favorites.
Oh.
Gun shoes still go faster though.
Oh, I know, but I'm saying with the breathing underwater with the Warlock.
Yeah. It's not on my bar.
I know the gun shoes go faster. Flying goes faster, but let's see how this did its... I mean, it's still got its ripples in it, but...
Crazy well.
I mean, it was always a good shot to try to put the box on it, on the carpet. Because the carpet would give that little bit of weird support.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, aside from that, pretty flat. If you want to flatten a D&D mat, put some substantially heavy books. Like, don't put a bunch of paperbacks on there, but don't put like... I guess if we had 10-pound weights, we probably could have...
If they were flat, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, that kind, yeah.
The
I was
thing.
thinking dumbbells.
Oh. No, I was thinking like the little tenor. It would have been just heavy enough, but books would be better because they are themselves flat. Well, I'm going to ice my shin splints because the cup apparently froze finally after 6 hours. And so, yeah, I'm not sure if I'll see you guys the rest of the night. I may get tired when Aaron is off doing stuff at game. Anything?
Where did I put my phone?
Morning. It's 7:30. Probably, I gotta figure out which character to jump onto. Got so many. Druid, shaman, priest, warrior, monk, rogue, mage. So I finished icing my foot last night. The way I said that makes it seem like I don't have to ice it anymore. I got done icing my foot for the night. I should probably do it today. And I will do it today. I'm just gonna get rid of morning stuff. So I was like sitting still on the couch here for like, you know, half an hour because it gets so cold. It's to the point of meh. I mean, I could keep icing it, I guess, but right now, I mean, I can. It's just not doing very well. I need Terrace Guard apprentices. How many of those conjured things do I have from Merrill? Still use him. I have 3. I haven't been using them. No wonder. No wonder my guys are dying, because when they come back from a mission, I don't ba-bam. Oh no, there's 1. So I had 1 waiting. That's good. Good day to you.
Very well.
Very well then. Orpherondas. I'll go to S soon after this. And so, Valor's Arm. Got 3,000 left on that. Are you the only one? And Valorjar and Dreamweavers. Okay. And then I am a stranger to Conjure Marcos, but whatever. Oh look, pet thingies. Whatever. I will catch you guys later. I get to... Where are you at? I get to drop off that stuff, but I have to mark it somehow that it's mine and stuff. So, before we go to mod, I'm actually dropping off... Very weird. I'm dropping off all my gear for the PNFL. What the email said to do. Put stuff on it denoting that it's yours and then drop it off in the garage. In front of the garage. There we go. Aaron and I were also having a discussion about the Home Alone Filthy Animal line. And it's from...
Angels with Dirty Faces. 1938 film.
Oh, okay, cool.
But, yeah. That's what we were having a conversation about, because they were talking about Xfinity, that you could say lines, famous lines for movies, and I was like, I wonder if both the Home Alones are going to come up, just the one that it's from, or 2 of them that Macaulay Culkin's in, and that movie. So yeah, I'm the one that's kind of weird. I look at people's, like, I understand choice, and I fully take the fact that people deserve a choice in the matter. However, when things are free, take more of them. But there are some people, I look at their pizzas and I'm like, you have 3 toppings on there. Like, did you order just to, like, did you just look at the menu and say, give me that? Yes, most likely that's what they did.
Yeah, the guys in line right behind you were talking about doing that.
Yeah, and I'm like...
how it was a good thing they had those menu options, because they didn't want to make choices.
They didn't want to have to make choices. Come across in your mind ever?
No.
Okay, I thought maybe since you have the mentally stressing job and you've been mentally and emotionally tired at times, that I figured...
I have had it come across that exact phrase. I don't want to make choices. I don't want to make decisions.
I mean, I have too, but that's just sort of my own personal, like, I am tired of it feels like I'm always making the choice on something, and I'm gonna be obstinate and make the other person forcibly choose. This has happened a lot. I don't know, whatever you want. Mom does the same thing. I'm ready to go wherever you want.
Everyone does it. It's how you are accommodating.
Yeah, I know. It seems lazy. It seems disinterested. That you're not even... you don't want to say lazy. It just seems coasting. Like, man. Toppings on a pizza is not a hard choice.
No, but sometimes it's a choice you don't want to have to make.
Which is what baffles me.
If my brain is fried, I don't want to think. Period.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Hopefully one of these days I'll get that brain fried feeling. So I'll know it. So I'll be able to bond with you over that. Anybody ever wants to tell you or try to describe to you what general anxiety disorder is? The milk has a different carton. It's still a gallon. It's still shaped like the typical gallons you get, but there's different bumps on it. And I was like, oh God. And I started getting a little bit of anxiety, and I found one of the 2% that had the old stuff, and I was like, let's put off the anxiety for next week. But what were you, Hershey's, Twizzlers, Jolly Ranchers, Kit Kats. I don't actually eat Kit Kats. Plus, it's still like $8.50. Yeah. And it's Halloween candy. And like, I mean, we got Christmas. Is that kettle corn?
Yeah.
Like popcorn. That's the popcorn bucket. Mayo whipped. Gross.
Yeah.
Vegan mayo. It gets marked down to $2.69. Ooh. Tony's Espresso Noir. Whatever, I don't have to worry about that for right now. You see anything here?
No.
Do you need a spray? Do we need to float? Do you need Flonase for you, or probably not? No.
Not right now, at least.
Yeah. Anything in the bread? Nothing special in bread. So, muting the NFL. Actually, funny thing is, someone like set up their camera so they could broadcast live videos. Someone I was subscribed to, because they, like the very first season of the PNFL, they were uploading the videos for the PNFL. And so I was like subscribed to them because I wanted to watch their videos and whatnot. But like recently, there have been live broadcasts of NFL games on that channel. And the NFL doesn't shut down the live broadcast, but within like a day of it going live, the video is no longer available, blah, 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 under the protection of the NFL. And I'm like, I'm just going to unsubscribe from this channel just because I don't want to be affiliated with maybe.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Once I realized that one channel, a guy was doing, you know, incredibly illegal things and was actually getting caught for it, I was like, time to walk this one backward. We had other live broadcasts that weren't the NFL, but it was like Monday night, Thursday night, Sunday night football, 1 week, and then it was. But Aaron just pulled the pizza out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mom had a really sad post on Facebook, but I don't know what to take of that. I need to scroll back because I've actually done shit on Facebook. Was it after your picture? Yeah, it was after Dark Legacy. 11:30 last night. I want to start over with a new life. I'm not having fun. And she's gotten a lot of consoling compliments and stuff from her relatives or friends and saying, oh, come on outside, come out, do this. And in a weird way, my brain just says, are you looking for sympathy? So that people actually invite you out to do stuff rather than calling them up and, you know, it's just sort of like, nobody does anything. Then finally she posts something public in a sad way and everyone's like, oh my God, I had no idea. Well, Mom doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
She expects everyone to kind of call her up. Or what happened? She was able to log back in?
Oh, she was offline for a little while. I'm not sure what happened.
Well, they're going over halftime stuff.
Yeah.
Aaron's leveling his mage, dungeons and questing, but just, you're more or less just like pure leveling.
Yeah, I'm leveling at this point so that I can get tailoring stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I have, 440 cloth?
Can you make silk, the imbued silk? No, I just want actual imbued silk weave.
Not yet.
Okay. Because it's...
Oh, that's frost weave.
Requires Sir... Oh, you need to get to Sir Mar anyways.
Yeah.
So you need to be 10 and it takes Arcana. Why is that shit so expensive? Maybe it's the Arcana that makes it cost so much. It's like 45 gold a piece.
That's not bad.
Considering you make 10 at a time. I mean, I'd have to see how much Arcana goes for on the auction house. Holy, where'd your charge go? Must have been fudging that charge. Again. Anyways, but yeah. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Hopefully there's enough of a morning break in the rain that I'll be able to record on the way to the platform. And whatnot. Do you have anything final to say? He seems relatively unenthused about that.
I'm not unenthused, I just don't have an answer, a word, anything to say.
Alright. It's actually not raining that much out here. But we have, as they said on the news yesterday, because I was kind of watching the news before Sunday Night Football, because it was just so damn quiet in the apartment. I was like, I need something. I don't want to sit on my computer. I needed to ice my leg. Pull out my thing while Aaron was locking the door. And I was like, I gotta get my keys. I gotta lock the door before we walk off. And Aaron's in the process of locking the door. But anyways, for those of you that are already watching at this point, the plan for the week is, after you see this video, that we Trek Tuesday tomorrow, whatever news happens to show up for that. Wednesday will be a predetermined video, and it's how to deal with with family members post-election. That may be a problem. Because
maybe a problem for a lot of people.
for a lot of people. Usually like dealing with normal family drama and like, you know, your racist uncle who gets drunk on the couch and watches football, not a big deal. However, the racist uncle drunk on the couch this morning, or, you know, all day, can be much more empowered. So I'm gonna have a little like, because I myself, I usually don't have problems like this. My family is very, very Portland.
Yeah.
But this year's a little different, so.
It's different for pretty much everybody.
Yeah, it may even be more awkward at Aaron's family, but I would think less so.
Yeah.
And then Thursday will be a very late video, because if Willie is feeling up to it and I'm feeling up to it, we'll probably go play early morning flag, just like 8 to 10 o'clock, something like that. Go pick up him, do a little bit of flag, then I'll come back and then I'll pick up Aaron. We'll be to my sister's by noon. We'll leave there by 3:30, 4 o'clock, head over to his aunt's, be there for a little bit of time, come home, and it's like 10. And I'm just like, I have video to do.
Yeah.
So Thursdays will be a very late video, if not Friday morning. And then Fridays, I don't know, that's a one take. I might be so just from it that I might not. I might just have a stream of consciousness. Aaron will be off, so maybe he can do a stream of consciousness video.
Yeah.
It's really odd, but I want to see if I can force Aaron to just yammer. I know he likes to form his thoughts, so he has a lot of breaks in his sentences, midway through sentences, but I'm just like, just keep talking, just keep talking. So I've switched back over to the Claritin because it felt like I was either having a fever or allergies yesterday because I was on the Zyrtec, and I'm like, maybe the Zyrtec's not working for me.
Yeah. I know that it drives me way up.
Which is a good thing. The fact that the Claritin didn't seem like it was doing anything, and now the Zyrtec is for you.
Yeah.
But I didn't take Claritin every day, so I can take it just fine. Just looking at all the... Is that car orange? Yes. No.
Which one? The one we're passing right now?
Yes.
Gold.
Gold. That's just that...
That is orange.
That's
Yeah, that's orange.
burnt sienna.
Yeah.
Anytime someone's like, is that orange? I guess that's orange. I always go with burnt sienna. And it's always like, yeah, that's the color. Even though I can't really tell off the bat that that's burnt sienna, but if someone who can see colors is a little bit, I don't know if that's really orange, then it's burnt sienna.
Yeah, pretty much.
When you're colorblind, you learn how to fake it after a while. Is that blue? It might be baby blue. Oh yeah, it is actually baby blue. I couldn't think of that. You're really good at this. No. I just know the backup for when other people are confused about their colors. Random log sitting here.
Yeah.
Like it's perfectly nice and cut. And I was like, are the Nike employees have off all week? But the things are still running. It's just, there didn't seem to be a lot of people walking this morning.
Yeah.
So I think we may be early. I wasn't paying attention to the clock.
I think we're technically a minute or two late.
See, well, I'm relatively okay with they don't park the bikes fully in. That's just weirdly, but it's just sort of like when they go beyond and they get piled up here at the end, because people want it to be out of the way, but it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 bikes pass. It's just like, By the way, people in the comments have been asking to see if you can clothesline some of these bike riders on the platform.
Yeah, but I don't want to get arrested.
Yeah, that's true. Although it'd be fun.
It would be very satisfying.
Yep. And so, he may be able to get this train. Bump, bump. Sorry, cannot issue a ticket. Go.
Hi.
Boy cannot run to save his life.